You are now watching Sire Speaks. Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to Sire Speaks. I'm your host, Sire Saru. And today's episode, I'm going to be talking about the passing of, Migo's rap star, TakeOff. Know a lot of y'all know about recently, how he lost his life to, unnecessary gun violence. Originally I wasn't even going to do a podcast about this, because I'm not like looking for any clout off of somebody losing their life, but I do feel like it's something that needed to be spoke on, man. I feel like too often in the black community, is this a common story? All the details revolving around it really just suggested that it was just something that stemmed from like just an unnecessary argument, that might have been over like a dice game or it might have been over basketball. Either way, both of the situations is petty and somebody shouldn't lose their life over that. It's speculation on who is the person who like actually pulled the trigger, but either way it goes, he lost his life, man. And it's sad, that this continues to be the narrative, over nonsense, man. I often wonder, because it's like we sit and we talk about supremacy. We sit and talk about how there's so many other entities that's against us. But then when I really look at it, it looks like a lot of times, man, recent times, it's us that's behind a lot of nonsense. It's us that's behind a lot of the violence and the killings, that's taking place in our community. And it's sad, man. It's unfortunate, and I feel like we got to do better about that. Especially people that's in the rap industry right now, man. Like it's a dangerous industry to be in, man. We've lost so many rappers to nonsense. Just recently PNB Rock was killed because he ain't want to give up his chain and his jewelry. It's like, yo, like, why is y'all even trying to rob that man? I bet you could have made more if you just like, went up, respectfully asked him like, yo, how'd you get to this point? Could you give me some pointers? Could you give me some, some keys and information that could, actually lead me, to being in a better place? And that would have lasted those people, a longer amount of time than, trying to do something where they ultimately ended up getting caught anyway. You know what I'm saying? And you about to serve massive time over trying to do some get rich quick type ish. It's time out for it, man. It's time out. I'm tired of us having to say rest in peace, because somebody that looked just like us killed somebody that looked just like us. Like, it's got to stop, bro. Like, it's really got to stop. Like me myself, I used to rap, man, and I left the industry just because, man, it was a lot of toxicity, in the community of being a rapper. The type of, negative stuff that they have to promote, the type of ideals that have to be, upheld as a rapper, the things that's the status quo. You know what I'm saying? Going back to wearing, like, for instance, PNB Rock, like wearing a chain that, probably costs about $200K. Not saying that he shouldn't have the right to do that. It's your money. You can do what you want. But it's just like, that's an expectation of a rapper, is to walk around with like $1 million worth of jewelry. Why? What does it do for you? You know what I'm saying? So it's, for me, it's just like, man, there's just a lot that needs to be changed and reevaluated in terms of how, we operate as a community and operate in terms of celebrity, and this is just a message to all the celebrity, like I say rappers, actors, anybody that's on that, the world stage, that's a, African American or just, black in general, or, anybody, when you are a certain status, you have to operate in a certain way. You know, in today's time, y'all are targets, you know, and you need to move with that in mind. You know, stop having, you know, street niggas, you know, as your security. You know, folks from the hood as your security. They're not trained, they're not skilled, they're not licensed. Get y'all some real security, man. Y'all make all that money, you know what I'm saying? Use it wisely, man. Get you some real security. You know the areas that you're gonna be in. Don't be places where you know it's gonna be a high occupancy of people. You know, be low key, man. You gotta move like the president for real. And that's just keeping it a buck, because in today's time, bro, like, y'all are targets. You know, we gotta act, you know, in accordance to that. So yeah, man, that was my podcast for today, man. You know, I hope this message reaches y'all, you know, and rest in peace to TakeOff, man. You know, he was, you know, seemingly, you know, a good person. You know, I haven't seen nobody say nothing negative about him. You know, he seemed to have a lot of, you know, a lot of humbleness about him. You know, seemed like a good dude, man, and he just ain't deserve that, man. Nobody deserves to go out that way. You know, so guess till next time, I'll talk to y'all, and I pray that, you know, this doesn't happen again. Until next time, I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.